views, opinions, hot takes, wild theories, dad jokes, and unsolicited advice expressed on South Shore Live are solely those of the individual guests and participants and do not necessarily reflect the views, opinions, beliefs, or questionable life choices of South Shore Live, its hosts, producers, sponsors, affiliates, or anyone brave enough to be associated with this program. Howard the Unknown Drummer, Captain Teo Leonard, Angie Frey Richardson, South Shore Live, Apollo Beach Publishing, and any related entities are not responsible for, do not endorse, and absolutely do not co-sign any statements made by our guests, whether those statements involve Tampa Bay Sports Magazine, local or national entertainment figures, referees, front offices, leagues, mascots, rival fans, coaches, players, or a guy who knows a guy. Any discussion of Tampa Bay sports, entertainment, business, music, comedy, or community matters is for entertainment and informational purposes only. While we strive for accuracy, facts may occasionally be bent, stretched, exaggerated, passionately argued, or delivered with dramatic flair. All guests appear voluntarily and are solely responsible for their own words, opinions, predictions, and emotional reactions, especially after tough losses, bad calls, or trade rumors. South Shore Live is not liable for hurt feelings, bruised egos, disputed statistics, fan arguments, or sudden urges to yell at your TV, radio, or phone. Viewer discretion is advised. Listener patience is appreciated. And remember, relax, it's South Shore Live. This has been brought to you by Tampa Bay Sports and Entertainment Magazine.
Are you tired of streaks? Not those type of streaks. Not this kind of streaking either. What the heck? The streaking that I'm talking about is on your roof. We use shingles with a high copper content to give your roof a clean, sharp, streak-free appearance for years to come.
Zero-fee fundraising is the ultimate game changer for raising money. Launch a raffle with zero platform fees, like finding a unicorn in the fundraising world. Perfect for schools, charities, and teams who want to start fundraising today without any upfront costs. It's super easy. Set it up, share it, and watch the funds roll in. Keep every dollar for your cause like a boss. Developed by the team who pioneered online raffle software, it's 100% legit. Start your zero-fee fundraising today and make every donation count.
Are you tired of streaks? Not those type of streaks.
think we're live. We are in beautiful 73 and balmy
We're live.
South Shore area, Florida, as opposed to the rest of the world, which is under Stormageddon. Wake up to 12 or 15 inches. That could be a good thing or bad thing, depending on how you look at it. I'm Howard the Unknown Drummer. I am here with my friend, Captain Teo Leonard.
Good day.
And we have Angie, who will be joining us in a few minutes.
Yep. And Alicia.
And Alicia here from Ohhh So Nifty joining us tonight. And welcome to South Shore Live, everybody. Yay!
All right, we got the disclaimer. We already played the disclaimer, I think.
Can we run the disclaimer, or do you want to discuss the disclaimer for a second? Do you like the new disclaimer?
Well, I kind of missed it, but it works, so I'm happy. As long as it keeps me out of jail and
it's
away
a little
from being
longer
sued, I'm okay.
And a little bit more silly.
Good.
I think I might do one every week and just keep changing it up. Today we have Friar Tuck.
Oh, okay.
Last week we had really hot guy who anyone would listen to anyhow, just because looking at him, he was beyond AI. AI would have dated him.
Yeah.
So we have to protect ourselves from what you think and what we say. So the disclaimer is the disclaimer. If we're going to run it again a little later, and it's pretty cute, so you might like that. And welcome to the show. We appreciate everyone joining, and please share and ask your questions away. Tonight, we are here with a local merchant who has a
local celebrity.
Yeah, you
talk about the stuff in her store. It like hangs on my wall. When people come in and they see that Apollo Beach latitude, longitude, they're like, okay, that belongs. And I'm like, oh, so nifty.
Yeah, you've got a really, really cute name and a great business.
So where are you located at?
I am at 229 Apollo Beach Boulevard, right by the UPS store.
Well, where are you
so
from?
On the inside, like between UPS and Domino's, and then the Solitude
Management
with 8 million trucks and gators and stuff is back behind.
Yes.
So the people that get up early and you're like cruising out of Apollo Beach at 5:30, 6 o'clock, you know who the Solitude people are, because they're all getting gas when you wanted to get gas, but they are taking the gas thing. So
yes, they are.
Yeah. So Ohhh So Nifty. So you're in the little mall. They're kind of across the road from Beef O'Brady's.
Yes,
from
Beef.
And you have, so how did you get involved with all the cool little nifty stuff? Did you just wake up and say, I'm like into crafting and I want to have cool shit for the house? Or
what's your background?
What's your background?
Yeah, that's the question. Three miles later, what's your background?
If I would go ChatGPT, rephrase Teo's question, what's your background?
Well, my husband and I moved to Apollo Beach
from
North Carolina, the Raleigh area.
There you go.
Yep. So,
go Tar Heels.
So it was too cold for you even there, huh?
Oh, we had terrible ice storms.
Terrible.
If it's gonna snow, let it snow, not the 3 layers of ice that doesn't defrost for 2 weeks. And with 2 snow plows for the whole county, it just it's an ugly thing. But
it is rustic though.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
It's beautiful.
But you know what? I'm all in Florida.
Like cool.
This is where I'm meant
How
to
much
be.
snow are you shoveling at Ohhh So Nifty's this week?
0.
Oh, so nifty, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, wait, didn't you have the frosted glass? So you got to scrape the glass decoration?
I mean, occasionally, yes, but that's man-made. That's my own damn fault, right?
Exactly.
That's my own fault.
So tell us about this came from.
So I moved down. My friend said, oh, if you want Apollo Beach stuff, make sure you check out Ohhh So Nifty. They have local artists, beautiful furniture. So I would go and shop there. And I loved Apollo Beach so much when I came here. It was just
cozy.
It is. It's a friendly place. It's a happy place. We're right on the water. You can go on the boat in January. You can't do that in North Carolina.
No.
Right.
I mean, not without like severe
of,
wind gear and a lot of fleece.
A trip to Cabela's.
Yeah, exactly. I don't actually see those around here.
Duluth Trading.
Yeah. But we moved down here, did a lot of shopping. Anytime Dee Dee, the previous owner, would bring in Apollo Beach pillows, I'd buy them all.
I think we have one on the, I think that we were talking about that is after the hurricane, someone got us this really cool Apollo Beach throw pillow for the couch, and it has the Apollo Beach thing, and you're like, okay, that's really cool.
Yeah. And I mean, I bought everything, and one day well, in honesty, I'll tell you guys what happened. I might have been 1 or 2 bottles.
couple
Yeah, and
thousand
a couple
people
thousand
that'll watch
people.
this in the next couple
And
days.
you know what? In the end, I tell everybody that comes in the store the story.
Anyhow, so why
And-
not just tell
and
the story?
And
it was
we're
a little bit
alcohol
of-
friendly
yeah,
here. Okay.
It was like one, maybe going on 2 bottles of wine, and I'm scrolling on Facebook and I see that Oh So Nifty is closing, that Dee Dee was ready to retire. And it broke my heart. And I told my husband that, and he was maybe not quite a bottle of bourbon in, but
Okay.
you know, he's like, you should buy it. And I'm like, what? No.
What?
And next thing you know, he owns his own company. So he knew how to go online, figure out what store it was, the number of the broker. And at 9:30 at night, I texted a broker about a bottle and a half of wine in.
Deep in.
Cool.
8:30 the next morning. Thank God. No grammatical errors on that. I get a text back with NDA, and
Boom.
here I am. And a month and a half later, it was like, welcome to the retail world.
Hi.
Cool. So what did you do? Did you have a job, or were you like the stay-at-home mom? Or
I was
did
in
you
North
have a career?
Carolina. When we moved down here, we just kind of embraced Florida. So we definitely gained a lot of weight, spent a lot of time eating too much really good food, drinking a lot of cocktails.
I always say that moving to Florida is one step away from giving a shit about anything.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, at this point, you're like, you know what? I'm going to wear some clothes, but they will be cargos.
yeah.
You know,
Yep.
I will have a shirt on. It will be a t-shirt.
I'm amazed at the people that move here and like actually dress up, right? I mean, you know, the shirt and tie and that kind of stuff. And it's like, I don't even, you know, it's really bad. I'm tempted. I'm a Purdue fan, and they're, you know, basketball's going pretty good. So I think I'm going to go up and see the Indiana game and then the Michigan State game, because they're like 3 days apart. So I think I'll go up. But I will literally buy long pants. I'll stop at like Duluth Trading in Indianapolis on the drive up, because I'll be like, okay, I just can't handle shorts anymore. I'll buy a pair of pants and like a flannel shirt and a jacket. And then literally somewhere in Georgia, I'll like stop and like hand it off to a church, you know, next to the rest area, where I'm like, okay, I'm filling up with gas. Here you go. Give this clothes to whoever, you know, needs it, and keep coming back. Cause I'm like, I don't want that stuff in the closet. And people are like, you go to a funeral and they're like, I'm like, well, I'm screwed because I'm showing up in shorts and a Tommy Bahama shirt.
Yeah.
So continue how your journey to
And
Florida
that's kind of the Oh So Nifty store, right? I mean, the whole store
It's doing great too.
is
Yeah,
like
yeah.
laid back, coastal.
It is. It is. We have coastal, but then we expanded our gift section. Yeah.
Oh, we're echoing.
Oh, sorry. Hold on. That's my bad.
It's not Howard this time. That would be our producer, Joanne. Thank you. Good job.
So what? So you have the Apollo Beach stuff, all
Mhm.
things Apollo Beach.
Yeah.
and
Love Where
then-
You Live section.
Okay,
Mhm.
love where you live.
Yep.
All right. So did you come up with that, or did you come up with that?
No, actually, that was me. When I bought the store, and we still have local artists, we still have furniture. I just expanded on the love for Where You Live, because I realized that it wasn't just me who wanted all of these pillows or who wanted the latitude, longitude signs. It was everybody. I created this whole niche of Apollo Beach merchandise where you could get ornaments year round. We have postcards. We have a variety of signs. I've had my local artist make things like coasters that are engraved, anything Apollo Beach or anything really in the South Shore area. I opened up to Ruskin and Waimama and
Okay.
Sun City. I mean,
Well, it's
just
funny you should say that, because I went to Walmart the other day, and then we'll get back on track with you. And I cut through, did my dash, saw a line open, turned around, and why Mama sweatshirts?
oh,
Oh yeah, go figure. They're
In
local.
Walmart,
Yeah.
yeah.
They're localizing too. They realize that people want to take pride in their stuff
they
and where
do.
they live, and absolutely. So if it used to be like a team, you'd go into one. Oh, they would be like your headquarters for that state.
Mhm.
But now they're going like literally town for town.
Yeah.
When I moved here, the only place to get an Apollo Beach gear was at the Chamber of Commerce. They had some T-shirts,
Ooh.
they had
Oh.
some mugs or koozies, and they had some bumper stickers.
Okay.
And that was it. There was nothing. Then I think CVS had a couple
Mhm.
things,
Dollar General.
and then Dollar General. Yeah.
Dollar General, that was the hit.
Yeah.
That was
Dollar
like,
General.
then it
Everyone was talking about
shifted,
it.
and all of a sudden it's like, wow, okay, there's actually like Apollo Beach stuff that you didn't pay to have custom made. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
So you have the Love Where You Live.
We have the Love Where You Live section.
And your furniture is kind of like, is it repurposed? Is it I haven't spent much. I'm guilty of that because I know I would just like buy stuff that I don't need.
Yeah.
You need
that
to
I
bring him
want.
in on
I
a
want.
secret sale for like a few people and say, hey guys, and
Undercover boss.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do have a mix. Most of our furniture is repurposed, refinished due to the fact that it's solid wood.
do you do it?
Not all of it.
Okay.
Actually, Dee Dee, the original owner, who is much better than I am,
Gotcha.
she continues to do what she
Good.
loves, which is fabulous for me because I'm a very busy woman and she gets to do what she loves and not have to deal with the paperwork. So
Cool.
that's what I'm stuck doing in the back
So
office.
these things aren't coming from like Laos.
No, not by any means. Anything that I bring in
local
that's
artisan.
new is usually I really try like made in the USA for furniture or solid wood. Otherwise, they are older pieces that are solid wood that are refinished and just done beautifully between coastal or unique. I know that originally it was just all coastal, but again, not everybody likes that. So if it has this classic statement to it,
Okay.
that's kind of, I like a good statement piece, whether it's coastal or classic.
Can someone bring you a piece and have you guys actually do work for or switch it out?
We are going to hopefully start doing that next year.
That's terrific.
Yeah, there's a lot of plans. The little bit that I sleep is usually interrupted with about an hour and a half of me thinking about grand ideas that I don't have time to implement right now. But I do have I have big dreams for.
If you don't
Cool.
sleep much, you know, Teo's green dots on all the time.
Yeah, just about.
I
Yeah.
mean,
Okay.
Seriously.
3 a.m. I get up at 3.
Literally.
I get up at
I'm
3 and start
sometimes at
walking.
work at
So,
3 a.m.
Yeah.
You
And
see
maybe
me
get-
in there like moving furniture, you know, I'm like saying goodbye to the Domino's employees. And then I'm like, okay, note to self, you're alone. No,
Meet
you're
up
Yeah.
for coffee and cupcakes
Never mind
over
about
at
that.
some of our friends over there.
Yeah.
There
Yeah.
you go. Yeah, 3
Oh,
a.m. I don't know.
delicious Domino's.
I don't know if 3 a.m. Domino's pizza is any good though. That's
Oh, no, it is. Trust me. It is. It is. No, that's a good Domino's over there. And
So
good people.
so any regrets on retail? Because you know people
Mariah Carey at Christmas time.
Yeah.
Yeah. That.
how many times have you heard that song?
Too many.
This year, it
Over
is probably
4,028, but I'm not counting.
it's probably well over 2,000.
Wow.
We are
Oh.
at the point where we are now listening to Big Band Christmas, beautiful station, and different things like that. And she, I believe, has been permanently skipped from the playlist.
Oh, cool.
Never play this song
yeah.
again.
Yeah. All I want for Christmas is Mariah Carey to go back in her cave, like that.
Yeah.
That's.
I
where
want
we're
her to
at
go
right
back
now.
to obscurity.
Yeah.
That time of year that we don't hear from her from like
Oh.
January
Yeah.
to like November.
Yes, absolutely. And we started our Christmas season early this year. We did it November 3rd. So it's been a very long Christmas season for us. But we,
I
you
can't hear
know,
now.
we were on TV. Fox 13 did
Okay.
a segment
I
on
saw
us.
it.
Yeah, Charlie's World came in, and then we did the Ruskin Seafood Festival.
Yep.
We had like a cold spell, so typically we don't do Christmas till after Veterans Day. But this year it's just been very long, a blessing. It's been a joy, but it's definitely been a long season. But we're still here and we're still
10,
booming.
15,
and it's
10 more
been-
days, right? 10
yeah.
more days, something like that. 8 more
Yeah.
days, 9 more days. I
And
don't
then you
know.
have after Christmas.
Yeah.
But that's okay.
Well, joining us is Angie. Good evening, Angie.
Hi, sorry I was
She's
late
back.
tonight.
Hi, Angie.
And you know,
We
was
do
on
have
the
day
hustle for
jobs. We
my
don't get
job.
paid for this, so you know we do have to work. If a customer calls, we got to jump on it. So no harm, no foul.
That is
What's
what
this guy
is
doing
all
in the
about,
corner,
right?
Joe?
Hustling?
I'm trying to figure that out.
what's this guy?
Well, I have.
He's
to
over
tell you-
there.
I moved it. It's not a magazine yet.
Oh,
For some reason, her logo won't come in.
oh.
Oh, well.
I have a hard time with it. I don't know why.
So you have the furniture, and then you have the live local, and then
Mhm.
you said you started to expand, and we cut you off on you have gifts and,
Yeah.
and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
tell us
Do
tell
they
us
have
about like
gifts?
what all you got
Yeah,
in the
right.
store. Kind of give me a tour of the store, you know.
Okay, so we have a whole boutique section where I take my experience as a shopper. What do I need? And we have it situated kind of like the game of life. You have love and marriage, and then like a little baby section, baby shower gifts, your wedding gifts, bridesmaids, bachelorette party, on to family, which of course incorporates your pets. So we have things for cats and dogs and Mimi and grandma and grandpa and pappy, going on to travel. Yeah, pappy.
Nice.
Yeah. Going travel, you know, different things like that, college, congratulations, high school, onto a select few careers that we always showcase: teachers, nurses, our military, then going on to retirement, pickleball, golf, and then a little sign that said, "But did you die?" And then that's the end of our little boutique section.
They have everything.
Yeah, I mean, we
I probably
really
need
do.
that, but did I die thing.
Yeah, I tell people we have everything but the kitchen sink, but occasionally we have a bathroom sink that somebody refinished and it's beautiful. We have thousands of items in the store. So
Cool.
It's definitely not a one and done look through. We also have home decor stuff that I bring in, but then a lot of locally made items.
And so it changes around,
So I was gonna say
right?
seasonal-
Yeah.
So you want
seasonal
it. So
section.
everyone needs to go like once a month
Oh, absolutely.
to get the deal. You can't like cruise in and then 6 months later. So I'm guilty of
Checkbook
that.
is
So
thankful that we brought her here tonight
Mhm.
because I can tell you I've been.
I'm already got a
there.
couple of, I'm not a big Christmas gift guy. I'm the guy that like
I take
buys.
gifts year-round, Teo. It's fine.
I bought a whole stack of gift cards and I just like flip them off. But at,
So I
the
buy
other
a
part-
ton of gift cards there. I'm a realtor.
Mhm.
So realtors out there that are listening, great closing gift for people buying here in the Apollo Beach and South Shore area. I buy a ton of closing gifts there and gift cards.
Thank you.
And things.
well, and for a
and their
realtor, I mean,
inventory is
hey,
great.
every single house should have the latitude, longitude, and the
Mhm.
Apollo Beach deal
Established
house.
by
I
your
don't-
family.
yeah.
We have
Yeah.
You got to have that.
What is it? 1928 Apollo Beach? Is that it?
27.
27? Yeah.
Yeah.
And on top of it, too, most of the houses here, by the time you drive by them, you can't see the numbers anyhow. Or they're not like, I don't know, where I grew up, the house number was at the same place in
Talking
everyone's
latitude,
house.
longitude right now.
No, but in
Not
general, though.
not the house number.
You know, these are signs outside of your house. They look beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
we had Jewish deli night.
Yeah, I OD'd on roast beef.
He's wired on the pastrami.
Pastrami knocked me out.
Every cruise we go get our shot glasses for the shot glass exchange. Explain.
Well, meet and greet. People want to know where you're from.
Yeah.
Well, we have a place that we can get something that doesn't say Tampa, Florida. It actually says Apollo Beach. We've
Yes,
actually
it
met
does.
somebody who is from Apollo Beach as well on a cruise in where were we? Europe?
We were in Scotland.
We were in Europe and we met these people. Where do you live? They're like, we live by. I'm like, you got to be kidding. Where do they live, Joe? In the canal.
Off of Apollo Beach Boulevard.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
There's 8.3 billion
Yeah.
people in the world, and I can give these guys in Apollo Beach
We go to England.
shot glass. You go to England.
We go to England and
We
go to
travel.
Apollo Beach.
That's our thing.
Yep.
That is
So
fabulous.
I have to give you a shout out too. You brought your bags here, but the coolest thing too is guys, if you need gifts for your ladies or daughters or friends or whoever,
Guess for the ladies.
when
Ladies.
when you check out, you
Hello,
walk out with
ladies.
a gift. They essentially wrap it for you. On
Oh,
your
no
phone.
way.
Oh, seriously?
Oh no.
Oh, I'll be there tomorrow. What time do you open?
We
I'm actually
10:30.
dead serious.
Actually, she's opening up just for you after the show.
10:30 tomorrow.
Special VIP.
I'll
membership.
actually
Yeah.
be there at 10:30. I will actually be there.
We're
Yeah.
gonna take a break in a sec and come back and talk more nifty stuff.
And talk about the 12 days.
Talk about the
Oh.
12 and happy Hanukkah, everybody. If you haven't
Yeah.
noticed, I'm wearing dreidels, by the way.
Yeah.
Yes,
We
yes,
actually
you are.
do.
Okay, you like that?
Cool. And my menorah is I'm smoking a different candle. Yeah.
That's in like
my
two and
cigar
four, guys.
menorah. I get so much flack for that every year. Anyway, we'll see you in a couple minutes.
South Shore, where the sun shines, golf carts roam, and accidents happen. But your roof, that should be the least of your worries. Steadfast Roofing brings you the best roofing systems, providing you protection even against the toughest storms. For a roof that stands strong through anything, choose Steadfast. Get the protection you deserve. Call now for your free inspection.
I happen to be here with Aldo, who's in charge and runs the Cars and Coffee here in Waterset, which is a local phenomenon, which is kicking butt here and is a free event. He's going to tell you all about it. Hold tight.
Guys, my name is Aldo. I run the Waterset Cars and Coffee every second Saturday of the month from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. We're here every second Saturday of the month at the landing in Waterset.
What's it cost, Aldo?
Nothing. Here's the only thing I'm going to ask.
There you go.
Like cool cars, cool motorcycles. It doesn't matter if it's a classic, an exotic. It doesn't matter what it is. Come here. We need cool cars and cool people. If you're cool, you got to come over here.
You're welcome here.
Second Saturday of the month. Check it out. We have the food truck. We have White Claw. We have the vendors. Free coffee. We always have
I love the
everything.
Aki. You know I'm a Honda guy.
Yes, yes. So check out the Acura NSXs, the Cybertruck, everything. And guys, follow us. Follow us, Waterset Cars and Coffee, in Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. Waterset Cars and Coffee every second Saturday of the month, 8 to 10 a.m. Have a great day, guys.
Check them out on South Shore Live too.
Boom.
And we raised $1,000.
South Shore, where the sun shines, golf carts roam, and accidents happen. But your roof, that should be the least of your worries. Steadfast Roofing brings you the best roofing systems, providing you protection even against the toughest storms. For a roof that stands strong through anything, choose Steadfast. Get the protection you deserve. Call now for your free inspection.
Go right ahead.
Live.
You're live.
There you go.
Back, everyone. While we were off air, we were doing a little chatting, and so you're here, a local resident in the South Shore too, right? So you're not just a local business owner; you're a local resident.
You know, I'm very local to Apollo Beach. I'm over in Symphony Isles.
And we've been promoting. Sunday night was the light show.
Yes,
Did
yes.
you light your house up?
Yes, yes, I do. I'm actually a chairperson for the social committee that does it. So that was kind of my baby. One of the reasons why I moved to Symphony Isles is because I saw that light show before we started looking at houses
I
in
heard
Apollo
there was
Beach.
a 2-hour wait,
That's awesome.
Yeah.
which is fantastic. I mean, don't get me wrong, but it's not like it's a zippity kind of thing that you're in and out in 3 minutes. It's a family adventure night at that point.
Yes, going 4 miles an hour, it takes 45 minutes to get through the neighborhood. We do a lot of research
Okay.
actually on it. People were going a little slower. We have a lot more
Slower than 4
interactive.
miles an hour.
Yes, because they stop. We have Buddy the Elf. We have the
I saw a
Grinch.
video with Buddy.
You know, we have Mr. and Mrs. Claus that are talking to the kids and handing out candy. And we have live singers on stage that go through various holiday songs. It really is a magical time. It only happens once a year, and oftentimes I feel like a Grinch up until that point, because you have volunteers that are literally busting their asses
Yep.
for hours, and I couldn't even help with the decorating. So you're talking, you know, sometimes one person there till 8 o'clock at night, up to 8, you know, women and a couple of husbands, and they're out there making sure that it's lit up. But when you have these little children with lights reflecting in their eyes saying Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, it just, I mean, it's like the
Makes all
Grinch.
the hours
I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
your like heart just grows about 3 times its size, and you're like, oh my God, this is why we do it. And we got 2 truckloads worth of food for St. Anne's food
That's
pantry.
awesome.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
35 crates for that. We had more than 712 cars come through.
Wow.
And I like the idea. So I always crack up because there's always a handful of people with trailers that they rig their, you know, their yard trailer or
Yes.
their motorcycle trailer or whatever, and they have chairs
They trick them out.
And they have all these kids and stuff in the trailers behind the trucks. And, that's just got to be a great thing, eating that diesel exhaust. Because like half of them, they're like,
that's why they're all so happy back there.
Oh yeah, they're like behind one of those big diesel trucks, and I'm like, oh, there's got to be a better way to do this.
They'll just sleep really well after all that candy.
Got to get John Starry to tow them. Or we got to get Eldora Starry to tow in the electric and James Batique in the electric cars, so they're not
eating let fuel. Juice drive them and knock everyone down.
Yeah, run them over in the golf carts.
Yeah.
But golf carts.
We have golf carts that come through as well,
and enormous amount of people in the back of the trucks.
So many people around here decorate their golf carts too for the holidays.
Yeah,
right now too. It's so fun to see. So, well, that's awesome.
Yeah,
and amazing. And you said you were doing things at the store as well with Toys for Tots.
Yeah, we had a huge Toys for Tots collection this year. We matched every toy that was given, so it was a total of about $2,500 worth of toys that came in. We had 4 bicycles and 2 full boxes of the Toys for Tots donations. So my daughter had a wonderful time because she got to catalog all the toys and grab my credit card and head to Walmart, and she did a really good job on that. So she's like, Mom, there was a football, but I didn't want to duplicate, so I got a basketball.
That's
and
the way to do it.
It really was. It's just always such a blessing. I really do feel like it's better to give than to receive. And I think that in the end, you're blessed in different ways by that. And, as happiness, it's its own blessing.
Amen.
It really is. It really does. I believe that.
Check this out.
It's very important to know.
So how old's your? You have one child. You have multiple child.
I have
What's the deal?
I have a 17-year-old daughter. She's a junior at Leonard.
Okay.
And then I have a 15-year-old son who's a freshman at Slam.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, you're teaching them some great things, and you're obviously one of the reasons why this community is so great of businesses and people that are giving back all the time. I mean, we were all overwhelmed at the amount of people that gave out toys and everything. So to know you doubled everything that was donated is just amazing. So
yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
big
my
time.
pleasure. My pleasure. Yeah. I mean, honestly, that's, I think, why so many people love this area. Truly, when I said love where you live,
everyone else
people have heart. Yeah, they really do. I mean, I was baffled when I moved here, and I'm like, oh my God, are those crossing guards? I mean, kind of throw back to the 1980s where kids play, and obviously some of them are stuck in their phone, but they walk to school. You've got this little kindergartner with a backpack bigger than him, stopping for the crossing guard. But it's just that whole family affair and like neighborhood mentality. Everybody knows everybody. I mean, even before I knew the store, you'd see the locals over at Salty's or down at Circles or then Finn's and the Bistro. And I mean, it's just, I don't like leaving the bubble. I mean, my God, the amount of times that I
it's so tough to leave here.
I don't even want to talk about how many times I eat at Vineyards and Beefs and all these
places. And what's crazy, if you think how it is now, so people like us, like when we bought our house, we went to the Anchor to have the grouper sandwich, which is long gone. It's been like 8 things since then. It's JJ's. And, you're having that grouper sandwich with the sauteed mushrooms and onions and the grease dripping down your thing. And people are like, oh, so
we need to bring that back.
You're new here.
Oh, yeah.
It was the best. It was
delicious.
the world's on the menu. I think it was called the world's best grouper sandwich. And it totally was, as somebody that's been all over the world. And,
bring it back.
And
it's the only thing that place is remembered for.
Well, that and I could smoke a cigar at the bar when I was eating. But so I walk in and I'm there and they're like, oh, are you new? I'm like, yeah, we just bought a house. Oh, you must have bought, when did you close? Yesterday. Oh, so you bought Pete and Sandy's house on Wisteria.
Local.
Because there was no Mirror Bay. There was no Waterset. There was no South Shore Falls. You could actually see the Racket Club because there was no Bimini Bay. There were no Sunset Bay condos, etc. Alpha's closed for like 2 weeks in August. It literally was anywhere you went, people were like, oh, you're the new people. You guys just moved in.
Mm-hmm.
And there were 1,178 total homes in Apollo Beach when we moved here. And now it's like weird because I'll actually go places and not know somebody. And I get depressed if it's a whole day and I'm running around doing stuff and I'm like, I didn't see anybody I recognize. I was at Waldy's and Publix and I'm like, this is crazy.
To the diner, they all know you.
Yeah, absolutely. If I go to the diner or you go to
Yeah, but the diner's
Salty's
Yeah.
or Circles
Everywhere.
or any of the restaurants, but I mean, if you're just out running errands, it's so weird to like not see somebody. It's a
Yeah.
really bizarre feeling. So I'll just have to make sure on that time I just go into Oh So Nifty. Because if I go to the UPS store to get my mail, they act like they don't know me
Right.
when they know me. Well, it's a UPS store. What do you expect? But anyway.
They've got a lot on their hands right
Yeah.
now. It's a busy time of year at UPS right now.
But June and July, it's
Yeah. That's when you can go in and they're all smiles. So yeah.
We have some
I feel
comments
for 'em.
here. We say,
yeah. What do we have
this
comment
is,
wise?
for you, bring in some more plus size clothing.
Okay.
I'd be shopping there more frequently.
I didn't write that. Just for the.
I definitely love the store. We used to shop there often when Dee Dee owned it, including some of the furniture. Love you guys.
Oh,
That's pretty good, huh?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
all right. That's the reason.
I love it. I love it.
You only hear the bad things in this world. The good things, they're very tough to come by. You know?
It is
Still
tough.
Doing painting classes there.
Yeah, we do painting classes. We'll start back up in January, where you'll bring in a piece of furniture. And it's
What?
not like I'm going to teach you how to be Monet by any means. This is not acrylic or oil painting. But
What?
we'll show you how to paint furniture and how easy it is to work with Dixie Belle paints, which actually I was going to post this on Facebook, but I'll let you know. Our little store is actually a top 100 Dixie Belle retailer.
Oh, that's
Wow.
cool.
That's awesome.
In the U.S. World. I got a letter from them the other day in my free candle.
A good
Game.
letter.
Cool.
A
Yeah,
good letter.
Yeah, so they're based up in Port Richey, but that's who we use for our paint classes, and it's a beautiful chalk paint, and it's super easy to work with, and we love talking to people about, don't throw that piece of furniture away. So many people are moving from northern
Oh my
states.
gosh, they bring all their stuff down
And
here.
they
Nobody wants it.
and nobody wants it.
And they
they're-
pay for the freight to bring it down here. It takes so much space.
I know.
And then
like,
they
I'm
paid,
looking
and then
at
they
them
bought like
that.
2 years of storage, so they've been paying the
Yes.
the
Yeah.
storage
Here's the best
facility.
thing, though.
I bought new when I came down.
This is the best.
I knew better.
It's like Ethan Allen, dining room, and Hutch spent $8,500. I'll give it to you for $4K. You're like, I can get one of those for $50 in the yard sale around
Yeah.
here, guys. I think it's beautiful that you spent that. This is Florida.
It is Florida.
I mean-
and that's the thing though. You don't have to throw that away. I say enjoy the
Yeah.
fact that you have a solid wood piece of furniture. After last year, I mean, you realize the shit that you brought into your home that you thought was good, and all of a sudden the legs swelled up
Uh-huh.
and you couldn't use it anymore. A lot of the furniture that was solid wood, I mean, I had some flooding in my basement, but my solid wood was fine. Thankfully, I didn't have any of the sewage or anything like that mixed in, but a little bit of wood conditioner and it was fine. So
Here's another one.
I-
Oh So Nifty is my favorite store in Apollo Beach. Look
Yay.
at that.
Cool.
I have to tell you, I have bought the paint from there
Mhm.
and refurnished some things, and I did not know what I was doing. And I walked in, and the lady, I don't know her name, super nice lady, but she spent tons of time explaining everything, telling me what I needed.
Was it Beth?
Dark hair, wasn't you, but it was dark hair,
Short.
but everybody's shorter than me.
Oh, it might have been Dee Dee. That might have been Dee Dee.
Wow.
She was
Yeah,
great.
yeah.
She was really great.
Yeah.
She even looked at the picture. She even looked
She
at-
comes in all the time too.
and she even looked at. She's an interior designer, I believe, because she looked at the picture of where I was going to put it, helped me choose a color, even talked to me stuff.
She used to do some staging too.
Yeah,
So
she was great,
yeah,
really great, and it turned out wonderful. But
I love it.
you walk into Home Depot and people are like, "It's over there."
Yeah.
You have
Yeah,
no
it used
idea.
to be that
I-
you'd
I
be
love
like a
Home Depot.
specialist at a Home Depot.
Oh, if you went to Home Depot and you needed to know how to fix a plumbing problem, the guy in the plumbing aisle was a freaking plumber.
Yeah,
and
a
he would walk
retired
you
plumber.
through it, or an electrician, and you're
Mhm.
like, hey, I need to do this. And they would they knew how to do all that stuff. Now, Home Depot, you're better off just ordering the crap online and then sending it back.
One of the
or
Yeah.
checking the
biggest
YouTube
problems
videos. We've
Yeah, Google
lost
it.
any customer service.
Even Ace,
You
even
Yeah.
never,
Ace.
you never get the amount that you need for a project at Depot. It's so they oh, you need this, and that. I'm 75 nails short. I'm a quart and a half short of paint.
Well, that's why you buy extra and you return it.
I understand that, but you're looking for guidance and say, what do I need so I don't have to come back here
That's
again
that's
for
why
the day?
it was great that we had the exact same color that Nicole liked, so that she could paint her house with our extra. She's like, what is that? I go, oh, that's
I love it.
cappuccino mocha. And she goes, yeah, right. I go, no, it's actually called cappuccino mocha. And she's like,
Okay.
oh, okay, I need to get that. I go, you don't, because I bought
got
I bought 3 5-gallon pails, and I have a 5.5 gallon of a, I have a 1.5 5-gallon
Yeah.
buckets of that.
I always overbuy. I bought enough flooring. We just redid the store, so we have new flooring. We put up slat wall, and I ended up with probably about 1,500 square feet of extra flooring. And I was
But
like,
you know what? I
"Here
gotta
you
tell
go,
you,
Butch, my mover." I was like, "How about this?" And he's like, "Oh, this would be great in my house." I'm
Sure
like,
would.
"There you go,
Here's
honey."
your
I'm
tip,
like,
buddy.
"Just save me." I'm like, "Save me a box."
but
I'm like, "I just
yeah,
need one box."
save a
One
couple,
box.
because I
Yeah.
gotta tell you, I had 2 boxes of tile from when I did it 20 plus years ago, and my tile came out fine, except for I had 14 pieces kind of in the entryway where water had gotten up underneath, and it caused those to pop. So when we broke that up, I have 1 extra piece.
One.
If I wouldn't have had that, I would have had to retile my
The
entire
whole thing.
kitchen, family room. Because you can't, and hallway, because there's like no break
You
in
can't do
that
it, yeah.
area. I have to do the whole thing.
It
I
has to
could have put
flow.
a barrier to do the living room, dining room separate, but there was no way at all to break that. So I was like totally lucky that I had that. So keep those extras.
Any
Oh,
luck with
yeah.
Zach?
Don't give it all away.
Yeah.
Have you seen people from outside of Apollo Beach coming after Charlie was in?
Oh my goodness. Yeah. We had people from St. Petersburg, Parrish, Bradenton, Sarasota. We had a women's club come down from Tampa. They called us ahead of time and they're like, "Hey, we saw you on Charlie's World. What else can we do?" And it was after November 15th. So we're like, check out the Manatee Viewing Center. You can have lunch on the water. You can check out Circles or Fins and, this or
That's
that.
all you
So
gotta tell somebody.
yeah.
You can go to Circles or Fins.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Oh, I forgot how much I love Apollo Beach." And they're like, "It really wasn't that bad of a drive." I mean, Wesley Chapel was one of them. It is amazing where people were coming from. I had phone calls. They're like, "Do you ship?" And I'm like, "Well, I'm by a UPS store, but I don't get any discounts on shipping." So, but eventually we're hoping to get online. But again, with more than 10,000 pieces of inventory and five
That's a lot.
employees, and I do most of the digital, which is,
Nightmare.
It's a process. We're working on it. We are definitely working on it. But
People don't realize 10,000 pieces of merchandise. And how big is your store?
about 2,000 square feet.
When you really think about
I
that,
was going to say they have a lot of
Yeah.
I have 4,500 SKUs in my day job.
Yeah.
We have 80,000 square feet.
Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't have any in my office was 3,400 square feet.
Yeah, but that's
You
your
know.
office. So.
But still,
When
that's like
When
half.
things are this
of-
big, they're this big.
Yeah. I mean, we really do pride ourselves. I know oftentimes I've learned I have bought things that not everybody likes, or I bought too much, or I'm like, "Oh, well, they
It
told me,"
happens.
and it's a learning curve. Again, the last time I worked in retail before I did this, I worked in a consignment shop in the mid 90s.
So you
So
take everything.
yeah, it's just like
A blender,
I
sure.
don't. Yeah, it's like I don't really know what I'm doing here. But I did have a little bit of business experience, and my mom was an accountant, and I don't know.
Good.
I have a wonderful employee that was there before I owned the store, and she stayed with me, and she has been a wealth of knowledge. So I make sure to listen to her, but we try to have as much stuff. I tell people, if 3 people tell me the same item within 2 weeks, it's pretty much guaranteed to be in the store. And I try it out. I mean, I don't buy 12 of them at this point anymore, but I do buy at least 4. And then now at this point, it's trying to figure out where to put everything, because I mean, I put in the salty and the sarcastic and the funny and the classy, and I'm like, oh my God, where am I going to put this? But the girls all know that if they hear me laughing in the back, that there's going to be a shipment, because we
Yeah.
you know, I mean,
Trouble's
the
on
tea
its way.
towels, the coasters. I mean, there's a coaster. It's like, frankly, autocorrect. I'm sick of your shirt. And it's like, yeah, absolutely. You know, just these little tiny gift items that mean something to somebody, that can be given to make you feel better or chin up or tell you to get off your ass and do something. I mean, we're there for you. But then we also have that super classy coastal decor, local artist items made, you know, handmade jewelry. We have hand poured resin. Right now, we just got like a little bar with bottle caps, 3-tier. It's like it's cute. It's small. It's got you know, the wine holders and the wine glass holders that just came in today, and I love it. I always tell people that if I can get it locally, I won't buy it anymore. But as a consumer mindset, I think I know what people want, and therefore I bring it in. So I always, you know, when people say, well, why don't you get this locally? I'm going to say, give it to me locally and I'll take it. You know, I mean, have a conversation with me, because I'll always make room for local items.
When I met you, I was wearing this and you're like, I want one.
I love that. Yes.
Okay, well, this is what I say every morning. And I didn't invent this, guys. I stole it. You don't have to reinvent the wheel.
Yes.
Okay. And on the back, Apollo Beach, my happy place. However, which I stole online from your page, from the guy who was making the bogus shirts. And he's like, and there's like one of these, I'll make these shirts in every town. And then it was just a ripoff. So he made one for Apollo Beach one day, and I stole his logo. So
I like that. Was before my time. I don't recognize that, but I do like it.
So
I
have these, and some of these, if you'd like, can be in your store.
Okay. Yeah.
And we got one coming to you.
Awesome.
Yeah. And by the way, that's a don't do as we do, or do it, you know, the FAO, you know, in terms of stealing a logo. So
this is why
don't do Howard. Yeah. Disclaimer.
Yeah.
Has anybody started our boating town with the drinking problem merch?
We have those shirts too.
We have those.
But someone else has them also.
Not on the shirts. We have a little
coaster.
It's not a coaster. It's like it's a plaque. It's a plaque.
I have one downstairs.
Yes, and we've got I think orange, coral, not orange, coral, green, and natural. And I believe it's like within the same logo. And then I've had a lot of people actually ask me for like bigger signs of that. And it's just kind of difficult because I've been trying to get local artists.
I have one for you.
Okay. Well,
and I mean that sincerely.
Okay. No, I would absolutely.
I'll show you what he made for me today.
Yes.
And you'll
absolutely.
be like, oh my gosh.
No, that is something that I definitely embrace.
Wow.
So,
yep.
Yeah.
Drinking village with a boating problem.
Look at that.
Yeah.
So those are repurposed?
Yes.
We
yes.
need Apollo Beach.
You know what? Honestly, you really don't see furniture made like that anymore.
No, you don't. Oh, and there's the 12 days ago.
Yeah. So what's up with the 12 days of Christmas? What's happening with that?
Okay. So 12 days
spot.
of Christmas. We started on Saturday. So every day there is a new deal in the store. So today actually was a really fun one. We had 20% off all lighted water globes or table decor. And our water globes actually have been huge. We bring them in and they're like a snow globe that you don't have to shake. It just lights up and
does its business.
Shimmies on its own. You know, some of them with batteries or USB. So anything that lights up
Sparkles.
and sits on a table, it was on sale today. I don't know what's tomorrow. It will be something fun.
Is it going to be a good? So the globes, do they have like the birds in them, right? Because it was 4 calling birds, and then, or did you have like the French fries or French hens or French bird?
No, no. I mean, it's not.
What's 5? 5 golden rings.
Five
right?
golden
5
rings.
golden
Oh, you know, that would have been really clever. See, I could have used you in the beginning. Okay.
I'll help you with that. We can have like we can have like the Partridge Family Partridge thing, you know, and put it in a pear.
Partridge in a pear tree.
So I did that like 20 some years ago, and and it kept coming back, and then people would go, Teo, you shared this. I'm like, oh, whatever. I don't know. I mean, I think I probably stole it from somebody else.
One of my employees told me there's like 23 birds in the 12 days of Christmas.
Yeah.
Or maybe it was like 36. I don't know, some ridiculous number.
Because you got 2 turtle doves, and you got 3 French hens, and you have 4 calling birds, and then you have
and a partridge and a pear tree. It's
And
like all about birds.
Or Sean Cassidy.
I mean, it just, there are the water globes right there. So they just kind of light up.
I need to
into
get
their-
something for my mom. She'd like that crap.
Yeah.
I mean, stuff.
No,
That sounds totally wrong. I'm sorry.
No, I get it.
I don't.
get it.
Yeah, I'm not that.
Well, thank you for joining us. It's been a pleasure meeting you. We'll never see you again. We really appreciate that, Teo. And the next victim of next week's show will be.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
Oh, that's okay.
She can pick out her own beautiful things.
Yeah.
Her own beautiful gift.
My wife will love this kind of stuff. And we're bad because we don't like get gifts because
See, there's an Apollo
we
Beach
just
mug.
buy. We
Yeah.
just buy whatever, whenever. You
Mhm.
know, it's like if you want it, just get it.
Yeah.
And so it's like, what are you gonna get her? I'm like, nothing. I mean,
I get that. We're
'cause
kind of like that.
we don't
in
have
my house.
we don't have kids, and we have like a 4-hour per year maximum family interaction law. So the total time with our families combined is 4 hours, including phone time, visits,
Oh.
etc. And then that way we stay sane.
That sounds amazing. that sounds amazing.
If you had a
Yeah.
family like mine, you'd understand.
We're going to take a break. With
I have
that,
a sign that says that.
Do you? Oh,
Yes, I do.
I'm getting that.
we are South Shore Live. Please check us
Oh,
out on
Bahia
YouTube.
Beach. Look at that.
And we're going to take a break, get right back with a few commercials, and then talk about the end of the year wrap up and a few other gizmos and gadgets we got going on.
Cool. We'll be right back.
The Web Design Ninja is your one-stop shop for all things internet. Our dedicated team has been building internet solutions for businesses large and small since 1993. We specialize in creating eye-catching designs, search engine optimization, complex e-commerce, and custom app integration. Whether you need a simple website or a complex e-commerce or phone app, our team of experts is here for you. Give us a call today. We're here to help.
My sister going through drama because we've been trying to get.
The views, opinions, hot takes, wild theories, dad jokes, and unsolicited advice expressed on South Shore Live are solely those of the individual guests and participants and do not necessarily reflect the views, opinions, beliefs, or questionable life choices of South Shore Live, its hosts, producers, sponsors, affiliates, or anyone brave enough to be associated with this program. Howard the Unknown Drummer, Captain Teo Leonard, Angie Frey Richardson, South Shore Live, Apollo Beach Publishing, and any related entities are not responsible for, do not endorse, and absolutely do not co-sign any statements made by our guests, whether those statements involve Tampa Bay Sports Magazine, local or national entertainment figures, referees, front offices, leagues, mascots, rival fans, coaches, players, or a guy who knows a guy. Any discussion of Tampa Bay sports, entertainment, business, music, comedy, or community matters is for entertainment and informational purposes only. While we strive for accuracy, facts may occasionally be bent, stretched, exaggerated, passionately argued, or delivered with dramatic flair. All guests appear voluntarily and are solely responsible for their own words, opinions, predictions, and emotional reactions, especially after tough losses, bad calls, or trade rumors. South Shore Live is not liable for hurt feelings, bruised egos, disputed statistics, fan arguments, or sudden urges to yell at your TV, radio, or phone. Viewer discretion is advised. Listener patience is appreciated. And remember, relax, it's South Shore Live. This has been brought to you by Tampa Bay Sport.
Hey, Thanks for watching the show. We appreciate it. If you could tell your friends, or if you'd like to be on the show, reach out to us. Reach out to Teo, Angie, myself. Also, check us out on the webpage.
Yeah, SouthShoreLive.us, and you can email us at info@SouthShoreLive.us.
Also, check out Tampa Bay Sports and Entertainment Magazine.
Which you will also find Oh So Nifty.
Yep. Oh So Nifty
Yes.
is part of that
Mhm.
as well. Let's talk about, there's a few more. The holidays aren't really over. I mean, Hanukkah's going on. Happy Hanukkah, everybody.
Absolutely.
Happy Hanukkah.
And then
I think that was my third candle
Over.
There you
We're
go.
in the heat of
today.
and then we're running into Christmas. We're running into New Year's. Most of the Christmas events, they're pretty much not done. Now it's family time. But then after that, between Christmas and New Year's, there's a lot going on in Apollo Beach.
There is a ton going
There's
on.
a ton going on in Apollo Beach.
And I gotta say, this year, all of our local places have really stepped
their
you
game
know?
up.
Stepped it up. Between Finn's the other night, by the way, for the boat parade and everything they did was amazing. The turnout for that, the things that Salty
Shamrock
has
killed
going
it.
on.
Circles killed
They
it.
still
Circles
have-
had the
they got-
big brunch,
Yeah.
meet Santa Claus thing, and you know, again, and you know, shout out to Ogie and Terry with Salties
again
for
job,
the
guys.
idea of incorporating Circles in. You know, Circles has always incorporated the other people for when they started the fireworks and stuff, and then all of us small business, you know, a bunch of us local businesses contributed to do that for Apollo Beach. And Circles always had a big deal about inviting other restaurants to be involved in that, and that's just Vic being just classy. And so it was great to see Sean and Terry and Ogie do the exact same thing.
And see it 10 years later
with
they
that,
grew together. Both
you know,
businesses definitely grew, and that's one thing. There's
Salty's
still
been
some
here 10
growth here in
years?
Apollo
Yeah.
Beach. 10 years they've been here.
yeah.
Oh my God, that's gone
And
fast.
and when you bought the place, you must have seen that she was doing very well, but she was kind of done. And there's more to be in Apollo Beach. It's not over here in Apollo Beach by any means.
Not at all.
We are exploding here.
Oh, it's
Yeah, no, we are exploding. Trust me, I see the traffic at
Yeah.
the Boulevard and 41 every
Isn't that
day.
crazy? It takes me 3 lights to get here.
It takes me 3 lights
When I-
to get onto 41. I'm like,
Yeah.
what happened? What we need a straight line instead of 2 left-hand turn lanes.
Yep.
If anybody
is
is
Selman.
listening, it's like 2 straight, 1 left, or a straight and left at the same time. It is a
Right.
steady light. There's no cross traffic. Somebody, please.
Well, and it's at Commerce Boulevard BS. And then if you are semi-polite and let somebody pull out, they don't hit the gas.
Yeah.
They're like lollygag going, oh, where
Mhm.
should I go? And I'm
Yeah.
like, I'm
And then
sorry,
you gotta
I'm not
watch
letting you
out for
go.
the-
You can go down and hang a right and pull a U-turn at Move and, you
Mhm.
know, smoke a joint and then come back up.
And I'd
Because
like to
I'm
thank
like over it. But
our
yeah.
2 local providers are doing their 12 days of Christmas, and they're being very kind, no pun intended, with their services and their product over at our 2 dispensaries. I'm not gonna lie.
okay.
True Leaf,
Yeah.
Okay.
thumbs up, and Move, thumbs up. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Good to know.
It-
Good to know.
and not just that.
How do you think everybody's getting along with their family through the holidays so well?
Well, they're drinking
making
less
sure
and
it's-
smoking
it's
more.
merry and
Secondhand
bright.
Yeah.
smoke.
Pretty much. ABC Liquors, another, and you would
Hey,
think,
but you know what? You got to shout out Apollo Beach Liquors.
There you go.
Okay, you know they were the OG, and by the way, they're the only ones in the Tampa Bay area that carry my rum.
there you go.
ABCs won't order it. Total Wine is like, well, yeah, kind of maybe, but they don't go out of the way. But
Apollo
you know,
Beach-
Apollo Beach, I can go in and go, I want to get a case of it. They stock it, and
Well,
if
that's
they
what
run
I
out,
say, you buy
They
it by
now
the
have
case.
enough business here in
And-
Apollo Beach for every business to have another like business. Before someone came into Apollo Beach, it's like, oh, they've been here for 35 years. They do this. They're the only painters in town. They're the only people in town. And now there is so much business. They turn business away.
I mean,
Yeah.
I will
We have
say,
exploded here.
if
Yeah,
there
we
is
have.
one business in this town though that probably can never be duplicated, Apollo Beach Meats.
Apollo Beach means
Oh,
if
no,
another butcher
no.
comes in, they're done.
Yeah,
no.
that would no. That would be
But,
that'd
there's-
be
we
terrible.
but
talk
again,
about 'em, but-
you're used to waiting
Yeah.
35 people behind there. Some of these
Yeah, they're-
businesses had 2-3 people a day coming in.
Mhm.
Now they get a lot of foot traffic in Apollo Beach. Apollo Beach means you're lucky to go in there on a Thursday at like 11 in the morning when no one would be there, and there's 8 to 12 people at all times there.
all the time, and
Yeah.
you know, and
Order ahead.
and they're so
And they're so
constrained with the space. You know, if you go out, if I'm on my way out to like Plant City or something, I'll stop at Rick's, and they have 3 times the selection, and prices are basically the same. And either one of those, you get quality. So if you had that come into Apollo Beach, it'd be pretty brutal. And it's not that Apollo Meats is lacking in any shape at all. It's that they're hamstrung with that spot.
Space.
They've been there for 40 years, almost 40 years, I think. And
Definitely a
and by the way,
shout-out.
and a shout out to them, because they step up just like Tampa Bay. Emily, by the way, I want to give a huge shout out to Emily at Tampa Bay Cake Company, because
Your cup is here, Emily.
we do a we do a if you do a fundraiser for veterans, etc., she will always step up and donate some cupcakes and stuff. And and you get it. It's small business, right? You have rent, you have insurance, you have taxes. You don't get a break on that.
No.
And and you have to sell so much merchandise and keep the inventory in and juggle that. And you have, Emily, she has to make she does her batter, and she has to do these cakes, and it's a tight thing, and she has that rent and overhead. And, you can complain and go, oh, these cupcakes are expensive, but man, I can't make them that good.
No.
My mom can't make them.
Hold
My
on.
grandmother
If you're
could,
going to pay for them,
but my grandmother's been dead since
at Publix,
1987.
if you're going to pay $8 or $9 for cupcakes at Publix,
Dude, just go
just
to,
go to
I'm
her.
sorry, go to
Oh,
Emily,
yeah.
pay a couple dollars more. You get way more love, way more
Just
everything involved
Yeah.
in that.
You
And
don't
and
even
it's the
need a-
same at Apollo Meats. You go in and you're getting that stuff cut to order, and they'll select the stuff. You go to Publix, and yeah, the butcher shop's kind of okay. And Winn-Dixie's like gone now. I miss the old days of the actual Winn-Dixie butcher shop. It was a butcher shop first.
Oh,
What about
Um,
cash and carry?
Yeah, and so Winn-Dixie started as a neighborhood butcher shop.
Yeah.
And see, I go back a little
Okay.
longer. You were
Way
probably in
back.
grade school when I moved here.
Hey,
but the way that everything has changed, you got to look at these older businesses and go, Marion Sub Shop,
Yeah.
one sub for 54 years.
Same damn sub.
Okay, same sub, and in the same spot. And people are like, oh, I want this, or I want that. Well, you know what? Then go back to New York
yeah.
or go back to New Jersey, because
Easy.
we really like. Well, then don't eat at Marion's. Go somewhere else.
Yeah.
The thing is you also have to respect the history, and it's cool because you
Yeah.
bought from Dee Dee,
Mhm.
who created this concept. I remember when she opened it up, and it was a cool concept,
Yeah.
and with a personal local flair, and you move here, and the first thing you do is, well, I'm buying new stuff, and I'm going to decorate my house with
Yeah.
Oh So
Blow it
Nifty.
up.
Yeah.
And it's exactly that kind of stuff that so many of us move to Florida for.
The
Mhm.
fresh
We move here to live on the water, to go out on the boat, to have that
life
that
after 5
lifestyle
p.m.
that,
Yeah.
by the way, you don't have in Clearwater anymore. Because
Yeah.
Clearwater is a stack of condos and a bunch of tourists.
Yeah.
And retail.
50 years ago, you still had that kind of hometown
Beachy
feel, but it's
kinda.
gone. And Apollo Beach we moved here because it was really the last place. We looked from Oriental, North Carolina, down around, and we had our place on Jekyll Island. And Jekyll Island's still the same, but it's changing. But the people are just too old there. But the rest of it, you come down and you have Cocoa Beach and you have Apollo Beach, which is kind of ironic because you both have that kind of Apollo,
Mhm.
They both still have
space
that small
thing,
You need
that
some
name.
Adam,
But
Adamsville
we're
shirts.
we're really it. And then Cedar Key, but even Cedar Key is really starting to change into full on condo Airbnb and everything. And then you're screwed. Then it's all tourist all the way up.
Well, I
Yeah.
also wanted to mention a few things before we're done.
Way to keep us on track there.
Thank you.
Our next show will be January 9th.
Cool.
We're gonna have Franny with us. Fanny's
Fanny.
Fanny's gonna be with us. She's gonna teach you how to get in shape for the new year.
Man, talk about being ripped. She
And
is one ripped
the healthy
individual.
spot is
I
coming.
also wanted to thank the 74 guests
We're
that
gonna
we've
have the
had.
healthy spot as well.
Healthy Spot will be on.
So
And-
you can go work out with
You-
Fanny, and then you can have a protein shake at the Healthy Spot. Which, if you haven't been there for a protein shake, by the way, stop. They have amazing protein shakes.
Our daughter goes there.
Our daughter is
Snickerdoodle's my favorite.
is a marquee member of their club. Okay, so we've had 73 different guests this year, Teo, on this
Wow.
list here.
Wow,
I could read them
congratulations.
all off, but that would be mind numbing. So I want to thank everybody on this piece of paper, and you know who you are. You have no idea what it means for us to be able to promote your businesses. If you'd like to come back, we'd love to have you on. We're going to do probably a whole new setup in here, which is going to be amazing. And any
stepping it
ideas,
up.
stepping our game up, because you got to stay fresh, funky fresh, as they say in the urban areas. And, it's been a pleasure the past year, Teo, doing these shows.
It's been a blast.
We've had a lot of great people, a lot of fun times, some silly moments. Angie, thank you for coming on board.
Yes.
We more than appreciate you giving us a little bit of a class to the room.
You're welcome. I'm happy to be part of the crew now.
And it is nice to have met you
Yes.
and
Yes.
be able to feel good about our neighborhood. Not a business just at 5:00 closes the doors and says, we'll see you some other time.
Yeah, no, thank you for
And
having
hey,
me on.
the thing I want to iterate as we wrap up is, it's the holiday season. Don't let it get you stressed out. It was just those random act of kindness. You pull into a parking lot and people are just total assholes. They cut you off. You got people parking in the handicap spot that don't have handicap tags because they're in a hurry. Man, take a deep breath, because I got to tell you, however bad us in middle America have it, it's a totally different world. I was dealing with a fundraiser today for people that their goal was to give shoes to these kids. There's all these kids up in the Carolinas and Virginia, et cetera, that don't have shoes.
There's a lot here too.
How is that possible? But when you think about it-
it's in the cold.
Yeah,
I mean,
oh, yeah.
I'm talking here, but I mean, you have people. I met a guy the other day who, his struggle is paying his rent and feeding his kids, and the concept of gifts under the Christmas tree is
Paying the heat bill.
none.
Yeah.
None.
None.
He's trying to figure out how to leverage, Kool-Aid at the dollar store to mix with water for the kids. And because I made a comment about sodas or whatever, and he's like, he goes, we can't afford that. He goes, I pick up Kool-Aid packs to mix for the kids. We can't afford soda.
You're getting some love here.
And you're like, man, that's like tough, So
Nifty is
be
the
nice.
best place to shop at Apollo Beach. Alicia buys all the things. Amazing place. I'm not going to say who. Can I see that shirt for 1 second, though?
Yes, you
Yeah.
may.
So go back to be nice and have a happy holiday.
For 6 years, I've been saying this, and I've been trying to live this, and that's just a point of contention with me. It's always better when you start the day being nice to people.
True story.
Yep.
End of story. Once they're shitty to you, all gloves are off.
Well, they showed who they were, but
Yeah, but that's okay. But hey,
but I agree.
You should
Merry
always-
Christmas,
always
Happy
choose
Hanukkah,
kind-
Happy
oh,
New
yeah.
Year.
We are busier
Choose
than
kindness.
ever before around here. We do have more traffic than ever.
Yeah.
It is crazy.
And it is a little bit more stressful, but you're right. And I know somebody that walks around and hands out $100 bills during this time randomly and doesn't put it on social media, doesn't talk about it, but I know he does it. And
Shout out to them.
And it's his personal way of finding his joy bucket. And we've talked about joy buckets before. And
I
so,
love filling a bucket.
yeah. And so just remember right now, like there are a lot of people out there struggling all
Yeah.
over. So, have some patience and just don't be a shitty person. And
That's it.
you know what? If you
True
gotta
story.
go, you know what? Merry Christmas. Take the parking spot. It's okay.
Go ahead. You're going to get there just
I
fine.
can walk.
You need to cut
and
me
I'll
off.
be all right.
Go right ahead. I'm going to get there a minute behind you.
Right.
We're
I
going to
might-
be good.
I might have said that 97 times on I-4 getting here tonight, but it's fine.
Yep.
Yep.
I did make it. But yeah, you're right. Like it's the holidays, man. Like let's just. I mean, we live in paradise.
We
Yeah.
absolutely do.
And what's the worst we got to do? End our day at one of our local watering spots and
Mhm.
Have a cocktail.
On your
and-
lanai.
And
your lanai in your backyard by your-
95% of us are back to normal. I mean,
Right.
Yeah.
a year ago it was a different deal. We didn't have houses. We were living in campers and neighbors and
We
friends.
felt like it was
and-
like to be Cambodia for 3 weeks.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
on the
That's-
other
that
side
was
of the
it,
state
you know?
today,
True story.
driving back for DeLand, and the whole way here, I was, chasing the sunset because you're going west, right? And the whole time I'm like, man, how lucky are we that we get it every day, right over here on this side of the state. And so we're blessed.
We see the sunrise, we see the sunset in the state.
But we get the amazing sunsets over here. So
you can't beat the sunset.
And I'm sure most of us have family coming to town because everyone wants to get out of the cold and come down here and visit us. So
you never know how many friends and family you have until you buy a
but they don't
waterfront home.
Yeah, but they don't realize that you're still working and doing your life, and it's like, hey, I'm in vacation mode, and you're like, hey, that's great, have a great time.
And by the way, sunset cruises are good until the 22nd. Then I got to go to our other house for 2 days, and then I'll be back. So
we have a special report from Joanne Duran. What is the report? Beep, 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 beep.
Happy New Year, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy everything, and thanks for watching. I love all you guys.
There you go, huh? So from our crew to your crew, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Happy holidays. Happy Hanukkah.
Merry Christmas. Happy
Be
Hanukkah.
nice to each other. Stick to your New Year's resolutions. And we're going to talk about that when we come back. And we'll see you all in about 3.5 weeks. Take care, everybody.
Be good.
Reach out. Thanks.
See ya.
Bye, guys.
The Web Design Ninja is your one-stop shop for all things internet. Our dedicated team has been building internet solutions for businesses large and small since 1993. We specialize in creating eye-catching designs, search engine optimization, complex e-commerce, and custom app integration, whether you need a simple website or a complex e-commerce or phone app. Our team of experts is here for you.